This week in AMVs is brought to you by Chaotic Bad Raptor Productions. Yes, we really are just that awesome. Hey everyone, I'm Nate, your host, and thank you for joining me on another This Week in AMVs Topic Tuesday. Topic Tuesday is where I will talk about a topic pertaining to the world of music video editing. Topics can be just about anything that deals with the hobby, and will be pulled from a list of topics I've come up with, as well as those brought up to me by you, the viewers. So feel free to send your ideas in. And how about we jump right on in? Today's topic, in an effort to not be perhaps as much of a downer as last time's topic, is one that I think we can all benefit from, especially as I continue to discuss videos here on these podcasts. And this is AMV terms, or better put, the terminology that myself and other editors use when we talk about music videos. This way, we'll all be on the same page when I use these terms in the future, and as I've used these terms in the past. To help illustrate these terms better, I'll use examples from my own videos, because out of all of the videos I have in my massive archive, I happen to know my own work the best. The first term I want to go over with all of you is sync. Now, there are a number of different types of sync, so let's start with the basic term and then move on from there. Sync, in its basic form, is the act of aligning some part of the video to some part of the audio. Basically, the whole idea is you are synchronizing the visual source and the song source in some way, shape, or form. The different types of sync we'll delve into, and those describe more specifically what exactly is actually synced and, of course, to what you're actually syncing in the song. And let's delve into those now. First up on the list is beat sync. Beat sync is a type of sync where you line up the start of a clip, frame, or effect based on the beat of a song. It usually is referred to lining up the scenes or flashes on drum beats in a song. So if you hear each one of those claps would be something that you would sync to, or you'd sync on that beat, basically, that tempo you would sync to. Basically, the whole idea of that is to sync to something you can physically hear. And everybody can, for the most part, if you've dealt with music at all, can most likely follow along with. You can pretty much always follow along with the beat. So let's start off with viewing some excerpts from my video Inner Dissension and the actual beginning of the video here, to give you an example of what we're talking about as far as beat sync goes. So, did you catch all of the points that the clips and actions in the clips happened based on the notes and beats of the song? I suppose the more obvious ones to catch are, of course, the scene changes, where the actual visual changes, but what I just showed you showcased a few other different types of syncs that aren't necessarily quite so obvious as those, as that specific one. And of course, I'll get into these a little bit here down the road as we continue delving into this list. Next up is lip sync. Lip sync refers to lining up the movement of a character's mouth on screen to effectively make them sing or speak the lyrics of the song. You know, they don't normally in the anime actually say that, so you're basically creating something new in doing so. However, conversely, not lining up the movement of the character's mouth in a video and then leaving them talking, not synced to the lyrics, is called lip flap. I'll play a few excerpts from a video I did for the Sailor Moon Music multi-editor project, where my concept was an actual music video where the band is singing in it. Let's see if you can catch the different lip syncs and, of course, the lip flaps throughout the video. So, did you catch it? Of course you did. It's pretty obvious when the lips are being synced like that, such as during this part, and of course when they're not, and they're just flapping, such as here. Both of these terms tend to have a negative connotation amongst many editors. So if you're looking for praise from the elites, be careful of your lip sync and your lip flap. However, use them wisely and you'll have a fun gem of a video. Next up is internal sync and external sync. A term you may hear me use very often is internal sync, and that's because I love internal sync. Internal sync is when a movement or some action within a scene or a clip of a video is lined up with pieces of the audio of the song. You saw some of this during the beat sync video that we showed earlier, but before I show you more of this, but before I show you more in depth, I should go over the opposite of internal sync, and that's external sync. As you'd probably expect, external sync is where you sync something outside of the clip to a piece of the audio. Now, this outside of the clip can be an effect or just using the start of a clip or scene at that point of audio. So rather than syncing, say, someone moving their arm to a beat, you're actually syncing the start of me here, then moving the arm to that beat. Now, to help illustrate this a little bit further, let's take a look at a part of my Speed Racer video and see if you can catch the points that are both internally and externally synced. So, Did you notice all of those synced points? The external sync is pretty obvious when it happens, but if you paid close attention to the cars, you should probably have caught a lot of internal sync as well, such as here, 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 and even here. Like I said, I love internal sync, and I put a lot of work into timing everything in this video just right so that it all fell right into place. Next up, we'll talk about lyric sync. Probably one of the easier syncing methods, and one used very often in drama videos and a lot of slower videos, is lyric sync. Lyric sync is when a clip, scene, or a particular action of a video lines up with the lyrics of the song. That is to say, if the song reads "Red Rose," then the video will show a red rose at the time that that's being said. You should have seen some of this during the videos I've recommended before and some of the videos that I've shown you already tonight. To demonstrate, let's take a look at another video I made for the Sailor Moon Music Multi-Editor project. Pay very close attention to the lyrics and see if you can pick out the lyric sync.
Flash of light, a battle has begun, and only one will win the fight. Danger in the air, destroying everything in sight. The time has come to right the wrong with prism power might. She's got the power, oh, she's got the power. She's got the power. She's got the power. A desperate struggle, the strongest takes it all. The battle rages on until the weakest finally fall.
Now, I'll be the first one to admit, some of the lyrics were a bit of a stretch to actually sync to, but there are quite a few points that it is very obvious that the lyrics are being synced, such as a crash of thunder, a battle beginning, dangers in the air, and many, many more. It can be very easy to get wrapped up in lyric sync with a video because of how easy it is to basically sync the lyrics. But it often takes more than just pure lyric sync in order to make a very good video, or at least a very interesting video. So don't discount the other types of sync if you're working on a video. They can also be just as important. And last, we'll talk about mood sync. The next type of sync often goes hand in hand with lyric sync, but perhaps the easier way to actually really see it is in a video where there actually is no lyrics. And what I'm talking about is mood sync. Mood sync is often a difficult concept to really master, as it's all about the inferred mood or feeling that a video or song puts you in. Often, mood sync in a video is related to the whole song being kind of the same mood, such as a romance video using a song about love, that the video basically uses nothing but mushy love scenes. Basically, mood sync is when a video or parts of a video change the way it's edited or the different types of scenes being used in order to match the mood or feeling of a song, and it continues to do this even as the song changes its mood during the whole course of the song, if it does actually change its mood. To demonstrate this, let's use my Porco Rosso video. Pay close attention to the types of sync we previously went over and how they differ, along with the different types of scenes, and how all that changes throughout the whole course of the video. So, did you catch it? Notice that the song starts off very fast and heavy, but then quickly slows down and becomes kind of mellow. Notice how at the very beginning of the video, the shots were very fast to go along with that, but when the music changed, the shots also started slowing down, so did the transitions. Then notice how part of the way through the song changes again, and then so does the scenes and the style of sync. That's what we call mood sync. You may also hear this kind of thing referred to as a video's flow. This is a very helpful technique that can be used to engage your audience, and it's often a must for instrumental songs, because you can't really rely on the lyrics because there is no lyrics in order to carry a video story. Thus, you need to rely on something else, such as this mood sync, in order to help keep your audiences engaged. And boy, was all of that a mouthful. And I'm only talking about sync here. There are a bunch more terms that I can talk about, but I think for tonight I'll go ahead and leave it at that. I'll of course go over more terms in later episodes, so don't fret. However, if you have any terms that you would like me to explain in detail, please do let me know. You can do so by posting your comments in the sections below, or you can send them my way via Twitter. And with that, I'll bring this Topic Tuesday to a close. I hope to see you guys again next time. This is Nate, signing off.